Now I'm getting paid cash with Atlas Earth. We got virtual land all across the globe. The next wave is digital, catch me on the way up. The glow up is visible, couple more. Watch mine gon' go up, it's about to go nuts. It's about to go nuts. Now I'm getting paid running cash with Atlas Earth. Atlas Earth. Atlas Earth.
I'd like you all to be informed that the increments for the bit cost for sound alerts is now 250 bits. So it just jumped from 750 to 1000. And the next increment is 1250. And no, I'm not going back on the bit.
Now I'm getting paid cash with Atlas Earth. We got virtual land all across the globe. The next wave is digital, catch me on the way up. The glow up is visible, couple more. Watch mine gon' go up, it's about to go nuts. It's about to go nuts. Now I'm getting paid running cash with Atlas Earth. Atlas Earth.
Yeah?
Atlas Earth.
Alright. It is now 1250 bits.
You are stupid. Yes, I know, that's insulting, but it's also the truth.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm alive by some margin.
Birdie! Nice birdie! Good birdie!
You don't get to do that. That's not fair. That is not fair. Especially when my brain is just doing this right now. My brain is... It sounds like... There's only one sound happening in my brain right now, and it's this. This is all my brain is thinking right now. This is what it feels like to be me right now. It's groovy, but there isn't a thought in this head. Dinky type beat. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Dink. Just the usual, fuck off. Sometimes I have thoughts in my brain. On occasion. This is apparently from Kirby. It's called Slippery... okay, so officially the song is called White Wafers. But it's also called Slippery Slides for some reason. I think that's the level. From Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Did you all know that one of my first games ever, my first console, was a Game Boy Pocket? And one of my first games was Kirby's Dream Land, like the original, when he was white. I can't believe that Kirby used to be white. It was a solid game. This was from before Kirby could copy abilities. Like, all he did was suck up enemies and shoot them. I got pretty good at running that game. Like, I didn't ever speedrun, but I could reliably beat it. Like, I would sit down and beat that game just for fun. It had no save feature. But it was only like an hour and a half long or something? So it's not like it was that much of a time investment. Time to stream it. I could probably do it. I used to be able to beat it in my sleep. Come to think of it, I wonder if I could have speedrun it. I know it's on repeat, but I'm gonna leave it for a second. This stream is going to be a little short, but I'm not gonna stop streaming. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing Helldivers with JT. And so we're just gonna raid into him. I'm on my Steam-powered computer, not for much longer. This computer is not long for this world. Because Beefcake is temporarily out of my reach. Again, not much longer. But we're going to raid into JT, and I'm gonna play Helldivers with him and someone I have not met yet named Reef and Mixie, who I have met. Oh, shoosh. By the way, everyone, for those who missed the memo, we are no longer calling Shushu Shushu. They are now Shush. I like it. Mixie is sweet. I'm glad to get to play. JT has never played Helldivers before. You like to give me a head pat? I need to set it up again. I've been gradually adding functionality again. I need to get that going again. God, this music just empty, like, it is such a perfect encapsulation of my brain right now. I have not played Supermarket Simulator. Why have I been seeing everyone playing that? Yeah, Starry, the anti-material rifle gets slept on. It's so good. Oh, you're liking Norfolk Wizard game. I'm glad. I'm having
Pride
quite a
100,
time with
Pride
it.
100, Pride 100, let us pet Mochi with channel points.
I will. That is absolutely on the itinerary. Yeah. Actually, funny enough, Toontush, it does happen in the area of the Great Dismal Swamp. I remember Speaker D, when we were talking about the setting of Norfolk Wizard game, said, oh yeah, like nearby, literally someone's awakening, Bill's awakening, like one of the characters in the game, his awakening occurs in the Great Dismal Swamp, and I had to be like, Speaker, I know what that is, and I know what lurks there. He was like, Fred, what? And I had to explain, the Grover House. I know the Great Dismal Swamp for one reason, and that's the Grover House. The Grover House exists in the Great Dismal Swamp. And all I can think about is how awful of a time it was getting plumbing going because it's a swamp, and they basically built a house on the, like, on the water line. Not on the water line. What? Oh, how do you describe it? Like any water doesn't sink into the ground, it just pools. The water table, thank you. Yeah, they built it basically on the water table. But yeah, he... Okay, this music's gonna drive me insane. Hold on. Ooh. Grover House should be Grover Bunker. Did you know that the entirety of Amnesia the Bunker takes place in the Grover House? I am not allowing you to abuse Mochi. I don't have the heart for it. My uncle in Nintendo. My uncle is Nintendo. Owl is small. Do not punt Mochi. Do not punt my little baby.
Super Grovers.
Super Grover House! Yahoo! Okay, I would play a Mario game set in the Grover House. Absolutely. Also, thanks to the 10 months, Bobcat. And Kippy for the 300 bits. Hikari with Kremko for gifting a tier 3 sub to Ika Pika. Yeah, you get the special owl made by Mary. And Mirai, thanks for the 6 months. Plot Night for the 12. The full year. Ayo. Captus for gifting a sub to Fecal Basket. Yeah, alright. And Plico for slapping a fiver on the table. Thank you. Quirky, Earthbound inspired RPG Maker game set in the Grover House. Oh. That's just Ao Oni. To the moon. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god, yeah. That's 2 people with the NFT. I just sold you a non-fungible tea owl. I forgot that I named it NFT. I've not seen that game, Starry. I'd have to take a peek.
There's a bird over there.
Yeah. Hi. Surprise. I did see a bit of it. Mary... You know what? Let me pull it up. Merryweather. Here we go. Yeah, this happened. Aoife caught a very good moment on stream as Mary is desperately trying to convince everyone that he is not on the ace spectrum. Let me just share this with all of you. Wait. Scoot self. There we go. There he is. In all his glory.
And just as I'm about to bite you, I go, no. You have to beg for this, baby girl.
Rover House.
I'm
the
not
house that Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day would build.
Ooh, yeah, true.
I'm not Mom, could you get out of here? Mom, could you... My mom just came in my chat. Mom, could you get out of here? Mom, could you close the stream, Mom?
God. See, I feel like Mary's just embarrassed that his mom walks in. You know what would happen if I tried to do something like that on my stream? My mom would come into my chat and be like, Fred, you're not fooling anyone, honey. My mom would make fun of me. You know it's true. My mom already makes fun of me on my own stream. My mom comes in, makes sure I'm eating, and makes fun of me. Fred, everyone can see you're a furry. My mom is amazing. Alfilda and your mom fill the same ecological niche. I guess. Alfie does have like very big sister energy. At least with me. Alfie feels like a sister. I appreciate it. We gotta get the Astra moms. Okay, that would actually be kind of amazing. The moms talking about their kids. I don't think my mom has met Alfie. I mean, she knows about her. No, yeah, my mom knows I'm a VTuber. She shows up in chat sometimes. JT, hi there. There's the person we're going to be playing Helldivers with in a little bit. Oh, thanks for the Prime sub. JT, you could have spent that anywhere and you spent it here. Could we all show JT the most important emote that he just unlocked? Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, I guess if it's JT, maybe the T owl feet is more important. Maybe. Put away those guippos. It's very grippy. Thanks, I hate it. No, Mont Blanc, no, don't you dare do that. Hey, Ryan. Ryan's here too. But JT, it's good to see you. God, the Shrado emote is a lot. Yeah, if you need the froggy, if you absolutely need the froggy, you can unlock it with beans. I still need to change that. I'm not sure what to change it to, though. I can't leave it as beans. I just can't. There have been problems. But everyone, hey everyone, could we get a pet for JT as well? We pet the boy. Owl pellets, no. Pep. A block of butter. There we go. You can change it to tea leaves. Yeah. Also, by the way, JT, you asked what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a bowl of matcha today. Tasty. Oh, I love the owlet. I mean, it's no secret that we're planning a plushie in the future, right? We're still working on the plans for that. I will not allow a plushie to be made. What about books? I mean, maybe. Well, I mean, it's dangerous to have the plushie, right? It's dangerous to make the plushie
The Merry
because
clip is literally just the "Are you winning, son" meme.
a little bit. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're probably right. Are you talking emote ideas? No, I'm talking plushie. Okay, so we need a plushie of the owlet, emoji. But we also need to replace my channel points because my channel points have created problems. Twice. Oh, you need the clip of Mary? This one? This one specifically?
And just as I'm about to bite you, I go, no. You have to beg for this, baby girl. I'm not Mom, could you get out of here? Mom, could you... My mom just came in my chat. Mom, could you get out of here? Mom, could you close the stream, Mom? And just...
I like how this is obviously a pre-made asset as well, like this body is, because like Mary's neck is skibidi toileting it. Like it's not quite attached, right? Like look, he turns and he skibidis a little bit. Skibidi is now a verb. Yeah, Kitsune, I have in the past when I've been not thinking about it enough, I have verbed the bean. That is not good. You don't want to, do not turn the word bean into a verb. It is a very, very derogatory term. Just FYI. The reason we have beans in the first place is because of... Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. It's this. This was one of the first things I looked at on my stream. This is stream lore.
Ahead this week. Oh, it appears that Gryffindor is in the lead. Harry, it looks like you get to visit the bonus bean room.
It's... I don't know why it's so funny.
Oh, it appears that Gryffindor is in the lead. Harry, it looks like you get to visit the bonus bean room.
So in this game, you can collect beans. Like, what, Birdie bots every flavor beans? If you're wondering what it looks like, I'll let it play. Everything about this is hysterical to me. First, Dumbledore saying, Harry, it looks like you get to visit the bonus bean room. Like, he doesn't say room, he says, like, room. H-R-O-O-M. And then, as Harry is walking to the door, every other character is just A-posing at him and rotating in place. Look at them rotate. And then, watch Harry carefully running out the door. They messed up the animation. Not animation, they just messed up the pathing for the character, and so bonks into the door. Watch. Bonk. See, he bonks it. My mic. Oh, shit. My mic's popping? Uh-oh. Are we better? Is that better? Was that loud? Bonked mic. Ah, damn it. Sounds better. Okay. I'll replace the XLR. But yes, I love that they fucked up the pathing enough that he bonked the door. It just sounded like I was being muffled. Okay. You can repair those. It's a cable. Cables are cheap. And I have others. Like, I'd rather just not worry about it and get a new cable. God, I love this clip, though. Here, I'll show you what the bonus bean room looks like. This looks like hell. Wait, Muda, yeah, they're cheap. You can get them for like $8. As long as, like, you're not being tricked into buying gold-plated stuff. This is what the bonus bean room looks like. Your mom wouldn't let you play Final Fantasy VII until you beat it, and you couldn't beat it because it crashed. Oh my god. That is infuriating. He sounds like he's getting lava damage.
It's been 5 months. How? Anyway, hey Fred and chat less than 3.
Welcome in, Sky Lives. Or Sky Lives? Yeah, time moves faster here. We get to watch the world revolve around us. But yes, beans. I just thought that this was so hysterical that I made my channel points beans, and I was like, I'll change it eventually, and then 2 years later I didn't. Haven't. Your old... Oh my god. Your old copy of Spyro would freeze. I wonder how that happens. Is it a problem with copying the disc? Oh my god, JT, me too. Well, you know what the new Dead by Daylight killer is, right? The new Dead by Daylight killer, which was announced before Willy's Chocolate Experience, is called The Unknown. Scratch disc, oh yeah. He's the unknown. Okay, yeah, true, JT. They revealed, by the way, the alternate skin for the unknown, and it's horrifying. It's the eyeless lady. Ugh. It is profoundly upsetting. The movie poster would have the quote, "What is that?" Please. You had a scratch disc of the Wii version of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen where you constantly roll on the spot. Wow. Okay, that's actually... Are you sure it was just that game? I wonder if it was like a console, like a controller problem. Also, JT, you were saying you were having trouble with the tutorial. Don't worry. We'll get you sorted. Autobots roll and roll and roll and roll. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, yeah, JT. Oh, no. I died to the crouching portion a couple of times as well. Because I figured, oh, I just need to lie down for a minute. And then keep going. I didn't realize that I had to, like, press Alt and then completely let go. I did the same thing. I died like 3 or 4 times. Don't worry, you're not the only one. You are... Also, it doesn't tell you, but you can press Z to lie down without diving. Just by the way. You don't have to dive into a prone position. I'm currently trying to get enough EXP to unlock the walker, the mech. Yeah, JT. Okay, so JT, you will be diving a lot. To be fair. Like, you will absolutely be diving into cover a lot. However, if you need to lie down, like, let's say you need better stability on your weapon. Like, if you want to use the anti-material rifle. Which I love. It's helpful. Is that why it's called Helldivers? No. It's because your character bought crypto and they're watching the price plummet. Bitcoin has, like, tripled in price in the last year. And, boy, I have no belief that it is going to stay that way. I see crypto and I see people hawking it, and all I can think of is people trying to pitch pyramid schemes on Shark Tank. Ash, hey there. Welcome in, everyone. Today is Smoothbrain Day. I am very smooth-brained today. Oh, Pixel's raid emote is so cute. It's the unknown. It's good to see you. The new Dead by Daylight killer looks sick. I might try to play it on stream. Okay, yeah, I need to do the thing where I want to get a 5-stack together and just play customs with other streamers on stream. I want to do that. Also, JT, one problem is energy consumption with crypto. However, Ethereum has moved on to proof of stake rather than proof of work. So it's not nearly as energy dependent anymore. The problem now, which is the core problem that always was there, is that because it's not actually used as a currency for the most part, and because of the problems around altering the ledger, there's a cost to it. Every transaction has a cost. It just ends up being a Ponzi scheme where people cash out. It is very blatantly a Ponzi scheme. Like, people buy in and then they get money from people who buy out. Who sell out are getting money from people buying in. They can't get money otherwise. Well, JT, the reason that it's not utilized in public transactions is because every transaction costs a prohibitive amount of money. Oh, screaming doggo. Welcome in, and I'm glad. I'm rather fond of this design. This was a little bit of a consideration, but when I was wondering, how do you make a Genshin Impact anime twink stand out? The resolution I came to is you give him comfy colors. Right? You give him muted colors. In a loud world...
Hello, screaming doggo.
Rising Pressure says hello. In order to stand out, sometimes in a loud world, being quiet can make you stand out. Yeah, in a chaotic world, be a soft boy. Yeah. Hey Pixel, how are you doing? Hey Chai. Wish they had the guts to make a huge, bulkier, fat character. I think that's a fair thing to point out. Don't see it much. I mean, I already am built like this character. Are you okay with being everyone's comfort soft boy? Absolutely. Because in my work and in the kind of media I enjoy, the books I read, they're rather heavy a lot of the time, and sometimes they're fraught. The idea of engaging with complicated and difficult topics, you sometimes wonder, am I doing good? And streams are a way of me expressing my desire to do something that is just unambiguously comfy and good. That's what I think streams fulfill for me, personally. Ash, shut the fuck up. He's lying, he's even more of a stick. Look. Yes, I need to eat more. But shut up. Silence thy face hole. What's up, fuck? Who is it? Who is it that was prodding me? Was it Ryan? Ryan, was it you that was like, eat worse? It was you. It was Ryan. Ryan was like, Fred, eat more like shit. Hi, Slosh. Fredrik. Slosh dog. Easy, Slosh. Wait, JT, you almost set your kitchen on fire cooking bacon. Oh no, was it the oil? Oh no. I don't eat fast food though. Like, that's the problem. The pan was engulfed. Oh my god. That's terrifying. I had a very silly moment. I was cooking and something had fallen into the the dish. I forget what that's called underneath the burner. And I'm like, oh, it starts smoking and I'm like, okay, well, you know, sometimes it like something in there will burn. The drip pan. Yeah. There was something in there. I'm like, okay, it smoked a little bit and I'm like, okay, whatever. And I just let it go because I was very hungry. And it kept going for like 10 minutes and it made my entire living space smell awful for like the next 2 days. I had aired it out multiple times. It's fine now. It didn't like stick onto anything but my clothes. The bacon grease splashed onto the stove and the stove uses gas. Oh no. Oh, what a nightmare. Yeah, Skyward, I'm gonna try to bulk up. But I need... The problem is always that I need enough calories in the first place. I'm trying. Like, I need calories before I can start working out. I've really been trying to eat at least 2 meals a day. The problem is I get caught up in work. I get caught up doing other things. No, JT, good. That is probably good. Welcome in, Tiny Muffin. Welcome, Pats. Can we give Tiny Muffin some welcome pats? You've been all about... Yeah, I need to be thinking about calories. I think I legitimately need to eat a bit less healthy. Maybe I shouldn't be so reticent. Maybe I should, like, order burgers a couple of times a week. Just to get the calories. More protein. Yeah, I don't need a lot of meat either. Eat more fat, get that bacon. Yeah, maybe I should get bacon and have that with breakfast. That might help, actually. Aw, JT, would you be willing to help me with my protein intake? Oh, and sure. Well, that's less interesting. Hee-hoo. It's nutrients, yeah. We're gonna upgrade Fred into a Bara. I don't think I would ever want that much muscle. I used to have a lot of lean muscle. I used to be an athlete, and then I started, you know, being a little nerd. Hey, Demi, you have this yummy snack. Oh my god. Is that a crayon eating emote? It is. Muscle milk. I have heard of muscle milk. I've seen it. It's lipstick. Mmm. That's fish. I've always been told to... Okay. Yeah, JT, you are small. I've seen you, you small. JT small. It's cute though. JT cute. No, lipstick does use fish products in it frequently. Muscle milk has been proven not to be healthy. Ah. Oh well. Well, I haven't drank it, so... Oh, you might
Pork
not
is filled
want...
with microplastics and styrofoam in the US cause we're allowed to mix expired food into pig feed, which is good for solving the food waste problem, but there is no requirement to remove the food from the packaging.
Wait, seriously? That... I like how we keep finding new ways to poison ourselves. That's amazing. That is very America. Listeria is also distressingly common in America. Listeria just comes from not maintaining, like not keeping things clean. It's not that hard to keep out listeria. Gotta get that plastic, yeah. Make sure you're getting your daily microplastics, everyone. It's healthy. It's good for you. Beyond sausage. I like Morningstar. Morningstar sausage is delicious. It's so funny. I have so many European friends who come to America and they're like, I kept having stomach aches every time I ate food. And then they went back to Europe and it was fine. A lot of people in the US have IBS as well. I don't think it's just fat and sugars. I'm willing to bet there's something else. See, here's the problem. Here's the problem with replacing the flesh with the strength and certainty of steel, though. When you replace the flesh with the strength and certainty of steel, you realize that steel is subject to the same forces of entropy as the flesh. It just takes a different form. Corn syrup, yeah. I like how we have to have excuses to make corn now. I did not realize until I went to Europe that America had a... Like, America is... There are stereotypes about America that I never knew. And one of them is that we are corn land. We just make so much corn and eat so much corn. And the land is covered in corn. Oh, good. Measles is coming back. Great. I'm so excited. Don't call it a comeback. It was never gone. Yeah, JT. I'm mildly lactose intolerant. I can eat ice cream fine, right? Like a small bowl of ice cream. But if I drink a glass of milk, I'm in trouble. So I get lactose-free milk. The corn belt during growing season produces more oxygen than the Amazon. Jesus. Little bit of processed milk, yeah. Exactly. Cornographic. Slush, why do you say things like this? You don't need to. You can say things, just why that? Oh, you know, I'm going to be raiding into JT playing Helldivers in a little bit. But I I want to watch something with you guys. How many of you are familiar with a YouTube channel called the Templin Institute? I am quite fond of the Templin Institute.
American agriculture is horrifying and horrifyingly lazy when you start to dig into it. Simple example, FDA regulations are the bare minimum, but the idea is farmers should always be better but have to be prodded like children to make a passing D grade.
That just... America is founded on people who just said good enough. That is the true mark of a forward-thinking person, just good enough. People who are just barely doing good enough. They are the backbone of this society. Damn it. No, the Templin Institute just put out a video. So the Templin Institute creates videos about fictitious factions and like races and worlds. Like, they do histories of them, like not just histories, but like just explaining them, right? So they had a video all about the basics of the Klingon Empire. They have done like the factions in Mass Effect, right? They do a bunch of that, and they're quite good. And they just put out one about Super Earth. And I've been wanting to watch it. Would you guys like to watch it together? Yeah, they did one on the Combine that was very good. Here, let's check that out together. I want to watch Templin. On days where I am extra smooth-brained and I maybe overslept, there are some days where I think, what if I just bring you in for my morning routine? Because one of the things I like to do, don't make fun of me, is I like to drink tea while watching competitive Dead by Daylight. I can't explain why I find it interesting and why I like it so much. I just do. It'd be fun to join, to bring you all into my morning. Sounds mellow as fuck. Yeah. My life is rather mellow. Okay, I want to check this out. Gimme.
A human being is slaughtered somewhere in the galaxy, every minute of every day of every year. Alien empires, mindless terrors, and traitorous secessionists
I have to buy more bits to bob you all again. American farms are also held back by a misogyny tango where the wife manages the actual business and the husband does the tractor. But the husband must also look like he knows everything and has to be reminded by the wife. I can bob this all day.
That is a dynamic that I'm not as familiar with. But that makes sense.
Mindless terrors and traitorous secessionists threaten the harmony of mankind's dominion. But if a single promise holds true across the bloody stars, it is this: whoever you are, wherever you come from, your death does not need to be in vain.
By the way, JT, I want you to know that my ship is named the Panther of Selfless Service because I'm the Discord kitten.
For anyone who dies free, dies for Super Earth. The Federation of Super Earth is the sole legal government of the human species. A sprawling interstellar dominion, its authority extends from the bustling heart of civilization on Super Earth Prime to the enigmatic, uncharted realms that lie beyond the Great Frontier. Between these two extremes are the countless planetary systems mankind has settled, each a unique jewel in the Federation's crown. A vast mosaic of cultures, ideas, and innovations define the interstellar nation, and together are bound to a common destiny or shared fate.
I love the opening of this game.
Surrounded by hostile alien powers, the citizens of the Federation are currently in the midst of a
Sweet
series
Liberty.
of defensive wars.
No!
This prolonged struggle, centuries in duration, has molded the character of Super Earth in profound ways. And as the state embraces total war, the delineations between its civil society and wartime militarization are increasingly blurred.
Right, there's a propaganda ad that will sometimes show up on the ship, which goes something, which is encouraging people to work, right? It's propaganda to get people to work. And one of the lines is, "We'll show them that every man, woman, and child over the age of 7 will never give up."
The government of Super Earth operates as a federal republic, founded on traditional Super Earth values, such as freedom, liberty, and independence. This is expressed politically through
They're not child soldiers, it's child labor.
liberty and independence. This is expressed politically through the concept of managed democracy, an evolution of the earlier democratic systems that rose to total dominance in the early 21st century. Through the use of sophisticated computer-aided voting software, the participation of citizens in the democratic process is strategically managed to ensure individual voters do not need to fully understand key issues or positions. In elections, referendums, plebiscites, or policy surveys, citizens are instead asked a series of questions on how they feel, and their vote allotted to the candidate who most reflects their position. This approach removes the uncertainty inherent to earlier democratic forms of governance, in which voters could not grasp the nuances of every candidate. Super Earth instead utilizes managed democracy to distill the essence of public sentiment and inform the collective will. Executive authority is held within the office of the President of Super Earth, and legislative power exercised by the Democratic Council of Super Earth. The civil bureaucracy consists of numerous ministries, each responsible for specific sectors of governance.
Wait a minute. The capital of Super Earth, Prosperity City, if you check the world map, is clearly just Stockholm, where the game studio is located. That's amazing.
Citizens of Super Earth enjoy the highest standard of living.
Anyone who tried to play the game on launch will have, like, this splash art will send them into convulsions.
The greatest liberty, opportunities, and potential for unfettered personal expression of any human civilization in the galaxy. All citizens are equal and assigned citizenship grade letters that distinguish how they will be segregated based on vocational aptitude, economic capacity, societal hierarchy, resource allocation, habitation sector, or degree of reproductive freedom. Citizenship points determine a citizen's grade.
Oh, right. There's a bit in the game where it says you have to fill out a form before partaking in any activity that might result in a child.
Of reproductive freedom. Citizenship points determine a citizen's grade letter, with exceptionally patriotic duties awarding more points than other, less demanding roles. This facet of individual liberty, the foundation of Super Earth society, alongside freedom and independence, is fiercely promoted and protected through systemic federal surveillance, censorship, and enforcement agencies. The galactic wide web, upon which interstellar communications rely, is monitored at all times. A mixture of official government entities and private citizens groups, meanwhile, ensure that all conversations related to Super Earth, whether online or off, are always conducted in a positive and constructive manner. In the Federation, social awareness and concern is encouraged at a young age, with children particularly adept at identifying harmful sentiments that more formal organizations might struggle to detect.
Last night, when I was playing with some friends, one of the things that came up as well was one of the most important the most important battles are not just fought elsewhere, but they are fought inside us.
The necessity of these programs is evident in the sheer number of alien sympathizers, terrorist cyborgs, and socialists identified and removed from society each year. Each represents a subversive element that might have otherwise gone undetected. Hundreds of thousands are routinely arrested for attempting to damage the ideological purity of the Federation and the freedom of expression it holds sacred. The military apparatus of Super Earth is divided between several branches under a central high command. Yet, interstellar campaigns are dominated by the elite Helldiver Corps. Selected from the master ranks of the regular Army or Navy, Helldivers are highly trained specialists that operate at all times at the pinnacle of professionalism and proficiency,
and have an average lifespan of 3 minutes.
Small teams of Helldivers or even lone individuals are routinely deployed from super destroyers to the most volatile battlefields in the galaxy, engaging in high-value target assassinations, activating local kill zones, or advancing the cause of democracy in countless other ways. Such is their expertise that in all the war zones where Helldivers are deployed, there have been no reported cases of friendly fire, marking an astonishing record of essentially perfect accuracy. As the campaigns against the enemies of Super Earth continue to expand and evolve, the iconic image of the Helldivers has become a powerful symbol routinely utilized in state communications.
I really love the writing of the Templin Institute because it's this is the Templin Institute. Would recommend them. Their writing is very smart. I like how they will introduce the idea that, like, hey, some of the information that you're being given might, like, this is perhaps information that has come from an unreliable source, even if they're not explicitly stating the source.
Individual Helldivers of particular note can easily be elevated to celebrity status across Super Earth, with billions following their exploits to eventual martyrdom. Through the exploits and sacrifices of the most legendary Helldivers, the history of Super Earth itself is indelibly intertwined. The Federation emerged from the last great conflict that rocked Super Earth in the mid-21st century. Critical to its foundation in this early chaotic period were the predecessors of the Helldivers, a legion of armed security personnel that crushed the rampant civil disobedience that had threatened to destroy the Federation before it could begin. As this new union ventured into space, Super Earth's mandate became absolute, the sole governing authority of the human race. Contact with alien civilizations followed this period of exploration.
Okay, I need to explain what just happened to my leg. My foot fell asleep, and I gently placed it down on the floor, but because it was tingly, it had a reaction where I kicked my leg up and hit my desk.
Contact with alien civilizations followed this period of exploration and colonization. But while the initial exchanges were peaceful and beneficial to all parties, the government of Super Earth quickly became aware of the true extent of the danger the human race was facing. The threat of the Terminants was among the first to be uncovered, a ravenous, shape-shifting plague of insects whose terrible nature precluded any kind of coexistence. Almost concurrently, the Illuminate, or Squa'ith, as they called themselves, were discovered to be an advanced but equally hostile alien civilization. Their secret development of world-destroying devices was carefully hidden behind convincing peace offerings, forcing a preemptive strike on their worlds once Super-Earth uncovered evidence of their weapons programs. At this
When was the original Helldivers released? The original Helldivers was released in 2015. So this was like when sentiment against our presence in Afghanistan was at a low.
same time,
and obviously the invasion of Iraq,
Earth uncovered evidence of their weapons programs. At this same time, the Cyborg Nation, a conclave of augmented human terrorists based in distant Cyberstan, conducted a mass terror attack on one of Super-Earth's most important city worlds, killing thousands of innocent civilians. Though fighting on a multitude of different fronts across the galaxy, with hundreds of thousands of Helldivers deployed on dozens of worlds, the conflict succeeded in uniting the disparate elements of Super-Earth society. Patriots could be more easily rewarded based on their contributions to the war effort, while the subversive elements of society were no match for emergency wartime measures. It took decades of war before Super-Earth ultimately triumphed over its hostile rivals. On Kepler Prime, the conquered homeworld of the Terminids, an astonishing discovery was made: vast quantities of oil. A natural byproduct of their alien biology, the substance was soon discovered to be essential to solving Super-Earth's rising energy demands. In a gracious act, the annihilation of the Terminid race was suspended, and studies conducted on how they might be safely bred while their oil was refined. The weapons of mass destruction developed by the Illuminate were likewise seized before they could be deployed.
So FYI, the Terminid outbreak that is happening is because they're breaking free from farms. Also, yeah, it's called E710. Turn it upside down. What does it look like? But yeah, the Terminids are put on farms, and then they broke out,
preventing the annihilation of Super-Earth and countless other worlds. In the terms of their surrender, the Squa'ith survivors forever renounced the use of force and transferred to Super-Earth all information related to their weapons technology. Cyberstan 2 was eventually occupied, and its population was for the first time able to participate in free and open democratic elections. The transition to democracy was a fragile one, but carefully supervised by a vast occupational army and the Super-Earth Construction Company, which won the bid to assume control over Cyberstan's massive forges and industrial complexes. Upon bringing each of these destructive conflicts to an end, Super-Earth moved to demobilize. But in each case, Super-Earth's desire for a lasting peace was revealed as premature. The Terminid breeding program led to an ecological disaster, with new swarms growing at an exponential rate that could not be safely managed.
Sorry, I know writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards. I just think it's a cool game about killing bugs. How do we tell them? How do we tell them?
The surrender of the Illuminate was likewise exposed as a ruse, meant to cover the development of weapons of mass destruction using advanced alien technology. And in one of Super-Earth's most important city worlds, terrorists from Cyberstan killed thousands of innocents in a brutal declaration of war on the principles of democracy, liberty, and freedom. Over 100 years of war, these threats were crushed, rose again, and were crushed once more. Through it all, the resilience of Super-Earth never faltered, winning through to absolute victory. The Great Democratization, a new wave of settlements made possible by Illuminate technology and fueled by Terminid oil, expanded the frontiers of humanity 1,000-fold and created the conditions for an immutable peace, one that would never be broken. But as Super Earth enters its 2nd century, the unthinkable has happened. The Terminids have broken free of their containment protocols and are now spreading at an exponential rate. Automatons, mechanized soldiers of a kind never before seen, have likewise brought death and disenfranchisement to citizens across the galaxy.
I really want to know more about the automatons, because the cyborgs were basically just people, like, what? Yeah, they live on Cyberstan, and they have a competing, political system. But the automatons I don't know as much about. Would you like to know more? Yeah.
The socialist policies of these merciless killing machines leave little room for doubt that Cyberstan is somehow involved. While the complete silence from the Illuminate can mean only one thing: a hidden weapons program is being developed in secret, one aimed at the heart of Super Earth itself. On every world over which the flag of Super Earth flies free, the Helldivers are being mobilized. Every day, armadas of super destroyers head to the battlefields of the frontier, ready to deliver democracy wherever it might be needed next. Already, the names of distant worlds and the martyrs who died there have become legendary, and all of Super Earth stands united behind this great final effort to bring an ultimate peace to the galaxy.
Good.
There can be no surrender. For even if Super Earth itself were occupied or destroyed, the survivors would be honor-bound to escape to some distant part of the galaxy, to rebuild, rearm, and continue the struggle once more from a new world, a new start on a new Super Earth. It wouldn't, after all, be the first time that happened.
God. I am very curious. I personally hope that the Templin Institute does more videos about the factions in Helldivers, because I'm very curious. I need to dig a little bit more. Do you have... I'm not going to be playing on my stream.
I'm doing my part.
But
Hashtag deliver democracy.
I'm doing my part. The opening of Helldivers is so funny. There are two genders, male and political. Holy shit. Should I play the opening of Helldivers again? It's so good.
I'm doing my shot.
Here we go. Don't say that. Here we go. Here we go.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force. exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a helldiver.
It's so good. This Helldivers is like the opposite. Okay, if ever there was an opposite in games, Helldivers is the opposite of Ixion. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I can't get over this dude. This dude's acting is perfect.
Democracy.
That sigh. It's so perfect.
Our way of life. Oh, hello.
Oh, sweet. My favorite boots. They look like they need licking. Actually, this house looks... okay, look. I know that I'm going to catch flack for this, but this house actually looks nice. I like the modern design. I like the nice open, like lots of light on the second level. Looks lovely. This actually looks lovely. It's a little small, but there's no problem with small. I personally think that large houses are overrated. You know what? This is nice. And it goes decently deep too, right? I guess it's a little small, but it's obviously a prefab. But yeah, bigger than my apartment, and I love my apartment. Yeah. A bigger house means more work. I think that people don't realize how much more square footage increases the amount of work you have to do to maintain a house. It's a very adult problem. You kind of have to ask yourself sometimes, am I willing to spend the time it will take to maintain a larger house? Or am I willing to spend money on a maid? Right? Increases utility bills. Yeah, it drastically increases your a lot of expenses in ways that you won't expect. The bottom floor might extend further. Yeah, that's true. You're right. There probably is a little terrace back there. This is lovely. This is a lovely house. I feel like a lot of people, okay, I feel like I hear a lot of boomers be like, oh, my house is so much work. It's like, yeah, because it's 2 stories huge with a giant lawn that you have to maintain every day. Let me put it this way. Getting a big house should be a conscious choice, not an expectation for a certain income level. My brother in Christ, you bought the live-in time sink. Exactly. Yeah, gardens are way better than lawns. That's how I feel. You'd be amazed what you can do with just a little bit of square footage. You don't need as much. Is there such a thing as too cramped? Absolutely. But, look, I lived in a dorm for my first year of college. That, wasn't good. It was too cramped. I need a little more space. I'd like to not live in a closet. Anyway. That look of gentle affection and love. God, it's... every bit of this is so perfect. God, I love...
But freedom doesn't come...
The face. Sweet liberty. It's such a turn from such like a gentle face.
But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No!
Okay. Look, all I'm saying is that wait. I want to go frame by frame here.
Doesn't come.
If any of you cut out this face, I would make it a BTTV emote. It would be Liberty. No question. Like Liberty in all caps. If someone sends it to me, I'll do it.
I'm free. No! Sweet liberty! No!
Oh, Morthar. I am so glad I could introduce you to it. Oh, okay. I joined for a Minecraft stream with the rest of ASTRALINE a little while ago, and Mary was streaming to Billy Billy, which is the sort of the Chinese YouTube. And I mentioned, oh, hey, like, I drink a lot of Chinese tea. And I mentioned Dan's song, and they're like, oh, like, what do you drink? And someone mentioned, one of Mary's viewers mentioned pu'er, and I'm like, yo, I love pu'er, show pu'er. And they were like, oh, like, they got excited. They were like, oh my gosh, what? It was kind of cute. They got excited about it. Eva was telling me afterward. I just thought it was cute. Oh, Blind Archer. If you could, like, carve out the face, that's what I'm saying. Blind Archer sent me a carve out of it. But if you, probably just the face. You know what? Hold on. Whoops. Let me do something, because something about reaction images, like, you don't have a lot of space to work with. So if I just snip. Wait. If I get it just right. No, not quite. You know what? I think that this is going to be better if I do it like this. Here we go. I've got it. Better TTV. And then dashboard. Upload emote. Liberty. Then, did I put this in pictures? Yes, here we go. How will this look? Okay. And image invalid. Invalid image dimensions. Let me try again. Is that close enough? Let me try this again. Boop. Try that. Oh, wait for it. There we go. That is really good. Wait, Cogfather, what's this? That is really good. Good shocked expression. I'm so glad that we have so many head-ass BTTV emotes. Sweet Liberty. Wait, is it? It's not work. Oh my god, wait a minute. Did I not set up the chat correctly? I didn't set up the chat correctly in this. Wait, yes I did. Why is BTTV not... Oh, it hasn't updated in this yet. Okay. Never mind. You can't see it after refreshing. It might take a second. Me when I saw Fred's balls for the first time. Aren't they beautiful, Mike? Yo, Mike, they just released flying bugs. They just released flying bugs and I'm nervous. I'm so close to getting the mech suit. Did you watch the video that you put in? No, I have not seen it. Hold on. See, Finn put that in there. Okay, let me see. This one, right?
Freedom's greetings. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. With termicide dispersion towers now installed across the barrier planets, the Helldivers have begun operations to fully activate the Termitid control system. The termicide is reportedly proving extremely effective, with experts saying the benefits to the local ecology far outweigh the loss of some native species.
Oh yeah, this shows on this shows sometimes on the big screen in the ship.
After the break, a child with terminal radiation poisoning gets a surprise visit from their greatest hero. Stay tuned.
I've seen this on the ship. It's so good. The last bit, it feels like The Onion. It feels like one of the stingers they have at the end of The Onion. Like if I sort by oldest on The Onion. Strowman News. It's Strawman. You're right. Strawman News. Oh my god. You guys, Helldivers isn't political. Hold on. If I sort their videos by oldest. Because they'll do news reports and then they'll add a little bit onto the end. Here we go. Here's an example. We'll just watch the end of this one.
Skills like leaving them in a jungle with only a knife to protect them, or encouraging them to escalate small playground conflicts into hand-to-hand combat.
Harrison, thank you very much for being here. Up next, thousands are splattered during a demonstration of world's largest deep fryer.
God, I love it so much. They add them onto the end of all of their videos. Oh, press secretary spins wife's death as a positive.
Good morning, everybody. Apologize for being late. My wife just died. All right, we've got a lot on the agenda today, so let's begin.
My biggest hero, the legendary Helldiver Jim Haggerty, has come to see me. Wait. Oh my god. Hold on.
In regions racked with drought and famine, American charitable aid groups can mean the difference between life and death. One such organization is the Colorado-based Evangelical Covenant Church's God's Hands program. So far, this group has donated over $900,000 to help sub-Saharan Africans. Joining us now is God's Hands co-founder, Josephine Bates. Now, how did you and your church come to start God's Hands?
Well, as a Christian organization, we're charged with spreading Christ's love, and we just couldn't sit by while so many non-gay Africans were dying of hunger. Millions of people are suffering, roughly 90% of whom have done nothing to deserve it.
Really commendable. But how is your organization different from other African aid groups?
Well, there's one major difference. All of the money that we collect goes directly to help feed, clothe, and provide medical care for Africans who don't have sex with members of their own gender. The church pays for all the fees.
Yes, I understand. And that's a big concern for people who donate money to charities. They want to be sure their money is being used properly and not being wasted. Is there a litmus test for those entitled to receive your aid?
None at all. We don't discriminate. As long as you're not gay, we welcome you with open arms.
Yes, in this nation of plenty, we tend to forget there are people out there in need.
That's right.
I understand this isn't the first time your church has become involved in international charity work.
Oh, not at all. We helped non-Muslims in Indonesia rebuild their homes after the devastating earthquake. And in 2005, we provided aid for pro-life victims of the Guatemalan floods.
Yes, it's all about spreading the goodwill, isn't it, whether in Europe or wherever. I want to thank you for joining us today, Miss Bates, and for this inspiring interview.
Okay, there wasn't a little stinger on the end of that one. God, I love the Onion. Yeah, they very much channeled the Onion in Helldivers. The Onion was so... The Onion, I feel like, used to be way more biting than it used to be. Here we go. Oh, Plight of Missing Hikers will make great movie.
Although that would make a rather predictable end to the movie, so personally I'm hoping at least someone does not make it out alive.
Right. Brian, thank you very much. We'll be checking back with you throughout the day.
Here we go. Michael Jordan announces he is retiring from commercials. God. We should have an Onion Day. Oh. Is that... Oh, the call is happening. Oh, JT can't hear me. JT is just starting the call to play Helldivers because I think he's going to be going live in just a second, and I'm going to be joining him and teaching him. I will teach him the ways of the Helldiver. Sorry for those people who got a little bit, jolted there. It'll go great. Wanna say hi? JT is deafened. Let's see if he decides to come on to say hi for just a second. Lil fella. I am live. Wanna say hi? Do. I started heck. That means nothing to me. Enter. Oh, JT says, tell them they're adorkable. JT says that you are all adorkable.
Hi, Fred.
Hi, JT.
Hi, Bean. Oh my gosh. I was like speedrunning to do everything because Mixie was trying to learn how to play it already. Because she hasn't played it yet.
Okay, well, I'll hop in and I'll help you guys, okay?
All right, bet. All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, I'll see you in just a minute. I am going to send everyone over to you.
All right, sounds good, Bean. I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, and like this stream is ending, but JT, like I'm going to be going directly into JT's. So if you want to hang out still, you all are welcome.
Also, my chat is just like so confused. All they hear is you, but because I have my mic deafened, they don't hear me at all. So there's like,
oh my god, I could say anything about JT right now.
Wait.
Wow, have you noticed that JT is so small and so thin and so cute? Wow, it's amazing. I could bully him so much. He's so easy to bully.
Keyboard smash.
And so much fun to bully.
You can't do this
look
to
how easy
me.
it is.
You can't just say that. You can't just say that.
Listen, JT is so bullyable.
Oh my god.
See, the best part is you could actually bully him in a normal way. You could shove him in a locker and he'd get flustered.
Wow. Listen.
I'm right, aren't I?
I mean, a little bit. A little bit. Okay, listen here. You listen.
Hey everyone, we'll check out art next stream. Oh, I'm gonna deafen myself and say
no
goodbye
worries.
to my fellows.
Yeah, no
and then
worries.
I'll see you in just a minute.
Sounds good, Fred.
Mwah. I am going to send you all over to JT. We'll do art next time because we gotta get over there. But don't worry, we're streaming tomorrow. That is the plan. And in fact, tomorrow we're going to have a couple of special guests again. We are going to be continuing the native Bigfoot. Trey the Explainer and Ryan are going to be coming back on. That is the plan. I have been saving that video. I've been wanting to watch it so much. But I've been a good boy. I've been a good boy, and I've saved it for all of you. And yes, Helldivers is... I am playing Helldivers with a bunch of the rest of the ASTRALINE crew. Yep, Lumia, Mary, and then Hina is coming in. Hina is like ASTRALINE Extended Universe. Okay. Everyone, be good to JT and bully him a little bit for me. Let's give him some tea owl feet to say hello. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Hina is to ASTRALINE as Mike is to Vine Sauce. Yeah, that's accurate. I'll be over there in just a second, everyone. You won't be without my voice for long. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot doot.